High atop a rugged mountain peak, a majestic bald eagle named Zephyr perched precariously. His sharp eyes, usually gleaming with power and wisdom, now held a hint of desperation. Zephyr surveyed the sprawling valley below. He was hungry, his stomach gnawing with an emptiness that sent pangs of unease through him. Days ago, Zephyr had targeted a plump rabbit darting through the undergrowth. He had swooped down, talons outstretched, but the hunt had taken an unexpected turn. Instead of sinking his talons into soft fur, he had struck a hidden rock. The impact sent a jarring pain through his beak, a pain that had lingered and intensified over the past few days. Now, as he surveyed the valley below, Zephyr knew something was terribly wrong. His beak, his primary tool for survival, felt heavy and misaligned. He tried to preen his feathers, but the simple act sent shooting pains through his head. Fear, an emotion almost foreign to this king of the skies, began to cloud his normally sharp focus. For an eagle, the beak is not just a beak, it's a lifeline. It is their tool for hunting, preening, building nests, and feeding their young. A healthy beak is as crucial to an eagle's survival as sharp talons and keen eyesight. Zephyr, with his damaged beak, was facing a serious threat to his very existence. The impact with the rock had done more than just cause pain. It had created a critical problem. His beak, once perfectly aligned for tearing flesh and fishing, was now chipped and out of shape. This misalignment made it impossible to perform even the simplest of tasks. Zephyr could no longer hunt effectively, his attempts to catch fish resulting in frustrating near misses. The once effortless act of preening, vital for maintaining the health of his feathers, had become a source of excruciating pain. Each attempt to rearrange his plumage sent searing pain through his beak, forcing him to abandon the task. As days turned into nights, Zephyr's once pristine feathers began to mat and lose their luster, a visible sign of his weakening condition. What might seem like a tragic end for most creatures is, for eagles, a surprising part of life. You see, eagles like Zephyr have a remarkable ability. They can, in a way, reset their beaks. This process, though it might sound painful, is similar to how we might file down a chipped nail. Over time, the tip of the eagle's beak may become worn down, damaged, or even slightly overgrown. This is where the breaking comes in, although it's not a true break in the bone. Beneath the hard outer layer of the beak lies a softer, keratin-rich layer. When this outer layer becomes damaged, the eagle instinctively rubs its beak against rough surfaces like rocks or tree branches. This rubbing action helps to remove the damaged outer layers, revealing a fresh, healthy beak underneath. Hunger gnawed at Zephyr's stomach. His once powerful body, now weakened by lack of food, felt heavy and sluggish. He knew he couldn't stay on the mountaintop forever. He had to find a solution. An instinct told him where he needed to go. With a mighty heave, Zephyr launched himself into the air, his wings carrying him, not towards familiar hunting grounds, but towards a distant, almost mythical place known to eagles for generations. It was a place of healing, a place of renewal. The journey was long and arduous, fraught with dangers. The once effortless flight now required every ounce of Zephyr's strength. He battled headwinds, dodged storms, and fought off attacks from rivals, his damaged beak making him vulnerable. Yet an inner voice, the voice of survival, urged him onward. He had to reach the place of healing. Section 5. The Beacon of Hope, Signs of Rebirth. After what seemed like an eternity, Zephyr spotted it. A towering rock face, its surface gleaming with a strange, almost iridescent quality. This was the place eagles had sought out for centuries, a place where the very earth seemed to offer a lifeline. As he neared the rock face, Zephyr noticed other eagles. Some were perched on ledges, their beaks in various stages of regrowth. Others were actively rubbing their beaks against the rock, the sound echoing through the air like a chorus of hope. Seeing his brethren in various stages of healing gave Zephyr a much-needed surge of hope. He was not alone in his struggle. This place, this natural sanctuary, offered him a chance to regain his strength, to heal and to soar once more. Section 6: Transformation, a grueling yet necessary process. With a newfound determination, Zephyr landed on a ledge near the rock face. He watched as other eagles, their movements practiced and deliberate, rubbed their beaks against the rough surface. Taking a deep breath, Zephyr began to do the same. The sensation was far from pleasant. Each scrape of his beak against the rock sent shooting pains through his head. But he pressed on, driven by an instinctive understanding that this pain was necessary for his survival. He rubbed and scraped, working methodically to remove the damaged outer layers of his beak. Days turned into weeks as Zephyr diligently continued his self-imposed therapy. He would spend hours each day rubbing his beak, the sound of his efforts a testament to his unwavering will to live. Slowly but surely he began to feel a difference. Section 7: The Triumphant Return, Soaring to New Heights. One morning, as Zephyr rubbed his beak against the rock, he felt something give way. Looking down, he saw a fragment of his old beak fall to the ground. In its place, a smooth, perfectly formed beak gleamed in the sunlight. His heart soared with a sense of triumph that he had done it. With his beak fully healed, Zephyr felt a surge of energy coursing through his body. He tested his beak, biting down on a nearby branch. The familiar pressure, the feeling of strength and precision, filled him with a profound sense of gratitude. As he launched himself into the air, his wings beating with renewed power, Zephyr felt an overwhelming sense of freedom. The ordeal had tested him, pushed him to the brink, but he had emerged stronger, more resilient than ever before. Section 8: Nature's Resilience, a lesson for us all. The story of Zephyr, the bald eagle, is more than just a tale of survival. It is a testament to the incredible resilience of nature, the awe-inspiring ability of creatures to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. We, as humans, can learn a great deal from Zephyr's journey. We too face challenges and setbacks in our lives. There will be times when we feel broken, damaged, as if we've lost our edge. But like Zephyr, we have the capacity for renewal. We have an inner strength that allows us to heal, to adapt, and to emerge stronger from adversity. Section 9: Adaptation, the key to survival. In a world that is constantly changing, adaptation is not just an option, it is essential for survival. The ability to adapt to new situations, to overcome obstacles, and to emerge stronger from challenges is what sets apart those who thrive from those who merely exist. Zephyr's story reminds us that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope. By embracing change, by confronting our challenges head-on, and by tapping into our own inner resilience, we can overcome any obstacle and soar to new heights. Remember Zephyr's journey, and let his